something happened to you, molested or whatnot. But
Oh my God.
Guys, by the way, that's not what that is not what I meant at all. Like, just to clarify, I was fully into it. Thank you, Uncle.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Cancellable Podcast. My name is Bardia. I'm here with Kourosh.
What's up?
And Faisal.
hey,
What the fuck, guys? You're all like high energy. What's up?
hey, my name's John.
Listen, I don't know if you noticed or not. For me, I get gayer as the episode goes on. Okay, I gotta start it.
You trying to
You'll start
trying to not come off too
Start
strong.
al-mustaqim.
I'm as straight as an arrow.
Or a boomerang.
bro, you know there was a guy with me. When
What do you mean, a guy with
no,
you?
there was a guy. There was a guy in the army with me, and very, very. Let's say, you wouldn't have to have an imagination to guess if he was gay
He's
or
very
not.
flamboyant.
Very flamboyant. And I just walked to him and said, "Bro, are you gay?" And he goes, "Nope, I'm straight as an arrow." And I was like, "Wow,
Broken arrow.
yeah."
Well, I don't know if the thing I'm gonna bring up is related to this, or like I guess it could be. Have you guys heard of Igloo? Doing like as a sexual term.
Eagle, what?
Igloo, you know, like
Igloo.
Igloo or whatever. Yeah,
What the
that
fuck?
one.
Sorry, Igloo. You see Igloo?
I don't know either. So what
No,
is it?
igloo. You know the Eskimos? They live in the igloo?
Oh, the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you know what it is as a sexual? I just learned this 2 days ago. Do you know this?
No.
Okay, so this is a new
Maybe
trend.
it's igloo.
This is a new trend, which I don't understand it, but you shit in a condom, put it in the freezer,
oh fuck. Okay.
and then either fuck yourself, like you get fucked by the frozen shit condom or whatever you want to call it, or you fuck your partner with it. It was on
Bro, I'm not
TikTok.
going to be on this podcast anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? By you saying that, how did the earth benefit? And today you told us that today was a day where you relaxed and you did some research.
I feel so sick. Because he's putting it in the freezer. There's food
Oh,
in
I'm
that
not,
shit.
hey, don't say he's putting it in there. I'm not doing it.
The person.
Yeah, bro, no wonder he didn't give me milk.
Like,
You
ice-
had milk. Already.
You had milk.
Freezer, not fridge. It's a big difference.
I got ice cubes if you want.
Some popsicles. Pop in each other's ass.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. First of all, it's insane that one of our videos gets flagged for like abusing the community guidelines,
And
whatever.
that shit's on there.
Like for
TikTok?
like
On TikTok?
Yeah.
on TikTok. Yeah, you know how you were talking about it's not possible to get eggs from monkeys because they would rip your dick off if you don't want to fuck them.
Wait,
That got taken down.
it's always me for some reason.
Yeah, it's you. Maybe it's the facial recognition. But actually, then they should get me. Yeah. But yeah,
Facial recognition. What?
like our
What
looks.
does he want?
Yeah. Fuck, am I gonna go like to another country and be like, we finally found you, Faisal? Excuse me, what? Yeah, Bin Laden.
Okay, two Iranians, bro.
Yeah, bro, go to your Igloo.
Igloo, yeah. But yeah, I saw this on TikTok. I was just
Just say
I
you
was
want to do it
baffled.
now, bro.
No, I have no
That's-
interest.
that's-
That's a
No.
one-way street. No.
It's like when someone
Actually.
asks you, what's your fetish? What's yours? Oh, mine's feet. Oh, word? Yeah, not me.
Don't open the freezer. You want ice? I'll get ice.
Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, thank you for that. That's
No
very
problem.
Thanks for that.
Anytime I can
You
educate
learn
you
something
guys.
new every day. Like,
Yeah. Oh, you taught me about pay pigs or pig pays, whatever it was.
Piga pay?
Pig a pay, yeah.
It's pay pigs.
Okay, I want to teach you about igloos.
you might have to bleep the name. I'm just saying it for you guys to know who I'm talking about. He knows a lot about like messed up shit, and basically there's this website with all these like fucked up fetishes.
Yeah.
He wanted to show his friends like a video of someone like with a fucked up fetish, just to be like, hey guys, I found this website with all this like messed up shit. He pulls it up. He doesn't like put a video that he knew about. He just selects a random video. And it's this person doing the suffocation one, the one that they like.
Erotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, what? What?
Erotic.
Erotic asphyxiation.
Like getting choked?
Yes,
like,
the scientific term.
yeah, it's like getting choked with like a
Bro, we're talking about porn. What is this scientific shit you're talking about?
like no, but it's basically he wants to show this random like this video. He clicks on the random one, and then he just imagine on TV, everyone's watching it. The person's doing the erotic asphyxiation. I need to use the proper term, not the choking shit. Like,
just say
and the person dies on the video.
I think he laughed too fast. You know what I mean? Like we didn't get the impact of the guy
No.
died.
Does she keep fucking him?
No, dude.
He's squeaking. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
he's crying.
But does she keep fucking him or no?
No one's
Why is someone fucking some? Bro,
This is
what
not-
is up with you? No,
I thought
one's-
she's just like getting fucked and choking at the same time.
So basically, the guy or whatever is gets off by choking himself while doing it, like masturbating.
Oh, I thought there was like a in the middle of sex, someone chokes
No,
you.
it was I think from his the boy
So
was
why is she?
just explaining it was a plastic bag or something.
What?
He blows a plastic bag.
On his head?
He dies.
No on his foot, bro.
Imagine everyone's like, okay, let's see some weird shit and laugh about it. Then
Wait, is
everyone's-
this like on the normal internet?
Yes,
I
yes,
don't know.
clearly.
I'll
We
like
just got
ask
fucking
him,
blocked.
but like-
We got blocked for me saying rip a monkey gripping someone's dick and throwing it.
I bet it's hard to find the website, but like
I don't want to find the website.
Imagine,
I'm good.
But imagine the scene, right? Everyone's like, let's see some weird shit and laugh about it. And the guy just drops dead.
How long after he dies the camera stops rolling?
I guess he actually closed the video because everyone got bummed the fuck down.
Well, I don't know where we go from here, to be honest with you, Faisal.
Well,
Do you have any
the guy-
topics for
well-
today?
Well, I mean, the guy himself, the one who showed him the video, I don't think he's human. I think
I love the guy.
I think he's an alien. Like
I don't think I know him. I
awkwardness in
think
this
I've met him
person.
once
Yeah,
or
I think
twice.
you'll meet him tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
like,
he can't make it to Dubai.
guys, that
you
doesn't.
can't make it to Dubai.
He's in Abu Dhabi now.
No, he was in Qatar when I last talked to him.
No, he moved to Abu Dhabi. He's working in Abu Dhabi right now.
Interesting conversation for everyone that doesn't know who the fuck we're talking about.
No, just like honestly, the kind of person that would probably like you say, "Oh, I need to use the bathroom," and he'd be like, "Oh, what smell is it? What color is it?" Like that awkward kind of shit.
Yeah. Dude, no, never mind. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where we go from here, boys.
Well, I
I
mean-
feel like I started the podcast on the wrong track.
Oh, how long have we been on right now for?
Around 10 minutes.
And we're already flagged, 100% flagged.
No, there's
Flag
no way.
for what?
For what he just said.
The
He was
person
choking with-
unalive. Like, it was like
No, you-
Oh, you corrected it now. Unalive. Sorry.
No, dude, no,
No, bro, we're going to
we
put
don't
warnings
get-
at the beginning of every episode from now on, just in
it's
case.
called trigger warning. You just say trigger warning and you're fine.
Yeah.
Bro.
Now you're not even laughing in the mic. It's just everyone sitting
Yeah.
quietly. Yo, you're scaring me. I don't know what's happening.
Is either two things you do now. Either you show us the video so we laugh, or you just cancel the episode. I swear to God.
That was a rough start, boys.
That was a horrible start.
I think we should do it again.
No, why?
Oh.
No.
Do you realize how much silence there was in
Yeah,
between
but
each
no, no.
sentence?
Okay, wait, hold up. If you want to actually pause or whatever, when I laugh,
Do I pause it?
No, don't pause it. Whatever. Let's keep rolling.
So ready to
Are
fuss.
we in the episode right now or are we
Yeah,
off
in
episode?
the episode, like this, the laughing part. Like, remember that whole Japan thing when I just was laughing my ass off, and you said it's so awkward because you were laughing, and we're just awkward looking at each other.
Yeah, but that was funny.
Bitch, this is really funny. Like,
Yeah, but it's
stop
funny.
ruining my mood about like how funny it was. Like,
No, but we're happy that you found that happiness.
thank you.
And-
Someone's death.
Okay,
I
Logan
was
Paul.
more laughing at the fact that there were just people wanting to watch some weird shit, and all of a sudden I just saw a fucking suicide attempt, successful suicide attempt. Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
I'm not laughing at you. You didn't hear what he said.
What?
He was like, "Yo, okay, Logan Paul."
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys. Bardio laughed so hard he pulled out all the mics and the mic recorder off the wall.
Don't put that on me.
It was either that or the man who killed himself while jacking off.
Fucking haunting you.
No, I try to fuck with you, man. Like, I don't know.
Oh, me? What did I do? I didn't even know. I thought he was getting fucked
Bro,
by a nice
we
lady.
genuinely didn't even laugh. Like when it came to someone killing themselves, trying to get off. Now just imagine wherever this guy died, yeah? There's like, you see someone come into his apartment. Yeah, there's a beautiful space. Why is it so cheap? And they go like, oh, there was an accident here. What happened? Oh, someone passed away, yeah? And then while the first day the person's sleeping there, they just see like a floating body with a plastic bag holding himself up, and you just hear...
Bro, it's not even that. He has a plastic bag over his head and a picture of Bardi on the wall with an X on it. It's like throwing darts at it. Like,
Do you ever
one day,
feel like a plastic bag?
No, but man, that's a tough way to go. Can you imagine?
Fucking retard.
Can you imagine explaining yourself to God?
Yeah.
I was cleaning the house. Plastic bag. My pants dropped.
It's one of those like
cancel.
I thought about everything I've done. Like,
No, but that's the thing, right? So like,
I have a lot of questions.
no, but I have questions about like, how in the movies and horror movies, the person sort of like the ghost stays in the way it died. Right, so you know how we
What do you
mentioned.
mean?
No, so,
You get shot like this, you're like,
no, but
hang
like,
on, how you
no,
doing?
no. Bro, what are you, Salam, Cheton, how are you? No, but like you know how you made the joke that your grandpa died in the shower, like, like.
What? Imagine he crawls like that, like ass like a snail, like a wart, like
It's like a mermaid on the sand, just like floating.
wait, I made it to phase of shot. It's still going.
No, but imagine like so in the movies, like if someone hung themselves in the horror movie, yeah, they have like the noose that's there and shit. So how can you imagine how many people, if that was the case,
Yeah.
who died in really
weird
really
ways?
stupid ways?
Oh, that would be a fun conversation.
One would be his.
But not me.
The
Don't
plastic-
point at me,
no,
though.
the guy
You were
from
like,
the-
it was like you were there. It was like you were filming. You were like, yo, man, oh, dude.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Maybe that's
You
his,
see the AC blowing the plastic bag at the top of it, like. Bro, I'm dying.
he died, not you.
I'm laughing.
But yeah, so like,
What if you met God? The whatever definition of God that you want to go by, what would be your first thing you say?
I'm sorry.
That would be the first thing you say?
Because I'll be like, yo, you knew what was going on in my head. Like, I just want to say,
No, but wouldn't he
put me back in manufacturing settings.
full reset?
Isn't it factory settings?
manufacturing
No,
settings.
factory set.
Factory.
Manufacturing settings.
Factory settings.
Same thing, guys. It means the same
No.
thing.
I was just wondering.
It's like two different factories. Like two different
One
settings.
is for man, one is
Yeah.
for factory.
Imagine.
What would you say?
Yo,
Bro, how the
it's
fuck did we turn
so,
about dudes jacking off and then be like, if you met him, what would you say?
conversations with God.
Bring me back so I can help people. I would have been like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
That's what you guys say.
No.
Yo, what the fuck?
no, but I mean,
What's up, dog? Like, what you doing here?
It's like I have to go pray like 5 times right now.
you know, what I would say, like, don't even bring the God part around it. Imagine if you had the ability to see ghosts, but the lamest way they died. Like, you're going into an
like you can only see the ghost that died in a lame way, or
like you see all of them, but there would be ones that like, dude, this guy really got fucked up, like he got run over by a truck, something like that. But then there's like someone who choked like on a toy, and the toy's sticking out like of his throat, like a little hand.
all I'm imagining is like as you're choking, you're like, oh, there's no way out. You know, like 10 seconds, you're like, fuck it, might as well jerk off.
Might as well go out with a bang.
It's the ghosts. It's the ghosts. Why are you crying?
Equipment is expensive, bro.
We know.
Sorry, guys.
Again, for some reason, something happened because we were speaking about spirits.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
You were talking about like, imagine the guy was choking on a toy.
Man, the guy came at you for sure.
Why me? I didn't do nothing.
But you were laughing about choking on a toy, and then like the last 10 seconds, what would you do with your time?
Yeah, I mean, you might as well.
Imagine finding
In
out
10 seconds?
Try. You might surprise
I
yourself.
tried so hard.
But I had to die.
what do you call it? Like, go out with a bang, man.
I don't even think in 10 seconds you could get a bang.
What noise do you guys make when you come? Shooting a gun? What is this?
No, I
bang?
think
No.
the term, like, bang.
It was a
Bang.
joke, you
Bro, you,
dickhead.
Yeah,
that was
get a
so
bang.
lame. The dog wants to. She was like, I think it's how to open that door.
Fuck you, came back.
But
Ghosts.
but yes, so
What
so
would be the lame way to die?
What would be a great way to die?
Lame way to die that your ghost looks stupid as shit.
Lame way would be...
oh, thank you.
No problem.
What would be a lame way?
No, like think about it like this, right? You know, apparently more people die from coconuts dropping on their head. Like, can you
You know
imagine?
my mom almost died? Like
No,
that? No,
What's up,
not
bro?
that she almost died. She could have died. We were in...
did it hit her or no?
No, it missed her by like an inch. We were in... I think we were in Thailand. And it was like one of those places you go like watch a show or whatever in the jungle. And we were just sitting, they put all the seats, like, you know, the elephant shows in their sanctuary.
Yeah.
And they just put the seats like under all these fucking trees. We just sitting, we just do whoosh, like right past her head. The fuck you guys laughing at?
Choco's having a fucking possession.
You see Choco grabbing the plastic bag?
Choco is my dog for people who
Choco, do you
don't
see
know.
the spirits? You can see him on the camera, so.
Oh, you
Choco, tell us, do you see the spirits?
He's just like, I'm out.
Choco,
bitch.
is there a spirit in this house? Is he gay? Tell us, is he gay? He's looking at you.
Fuck, man. Leave my dog out of this.
Stay silent if he's gay.
It left.
I'm like, I don't want to
No,
think about it.
Fifth
dog.
Amendment. Fifth
No,
Amendment.
but again, so think of it like, yeah, so imagine being that stat. Like,
Wait, so, sorry. By an inch, that means it hit her shoulder or like?
No, like
She
not,
bubble
not,
weaved.
not here, like behind her, like an
my
inch
God,
behind her
that's
back.
fucking
Yeah,
scary.
yeah.
imagine if it was an inch in front of me. Oh!
That's my mother. Bro.
No, him. Yes.
Oh shit! But the way you were like, "Yo, that's my mom." You said,
No. You know, he got serious because like, that's my mother. Not mom, mother.
I look,
What the fuck is happening?
Got the hot coffee. Fucking.
bro, the way he looked at me, said, that's my mother. Oh.
Anyways,
Well, I hope
dumb
you get
ways to die.
No, but honestly, that's a trend that's coming up. Dumb ways to die. So imagine being.
Oh, you're saying dying by coconut? Like what?
But it is a dumb way to fucking die, bro.
Yes, it's a
coke-
trend. Like people
and
go
it-
stand there like hit me.
Bro, an inanimate object ended your life. Like literally, what are the chances you're walking and a coconut just brains you? Like you have to think of it like that. Or imagine being even sadder. Imagine being the first person to die by something. Like Steve Irwin. Died.
Oh, the stingray one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
But imagine
yeah,
being the
that
first
shit is
person.
Was he the first person to die by
Yeah,
that?
apparently.
First famous person, I guess. Like,
What's the other people do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's
100%
like,
of the people have died. This is not the first. Like,
But-
his death mattered so much and like made it to the news.
Imagine being the first person, right? You being the first stat. Like think right now. Think of a way that someone probably didn't die.
farts.
No, people have died from farts. Like they shit themselves and died.
Not that.
A
Like,
fart became a
death.
shard.
No, like someone farted in front of you and somehow like you were allergic to it. You like cause of death. Fart.
Yeah, but then you'd be dead by your own fart. I hit you with them facts, baby.
Yeah, but I thought we were talking about fictional shit.
No, real shit. Like, bro,
Real shit would be
imagine you
something
died
that
from a
no-
coconut. Other people have died like,
Well, I'm sure that happens a lot in like islands and shit, like Philippines and Hawaii and like places that have
bro, a
coconuts.
girl in America was killed by 18 squirrels. Like they ripped her apart. Like they fucked her up.
Oh, there's a better version of this. There was a girl in America a few years ago. She got attacked by, I think, 16 those wiener dogs.
No.
They
Sausage
killed her.
dogs?
They killed her.
Where do you get 16 of those?
Sausage party.
A wild pack of them were.
A wild pack of. Have you seen how a sausage dog looks?
Oh, fucking no, that
What,
was a
did they,
title of
did
the
they form a
article.
ladder to go to her face?
Teamwork, baby, teamwork. But yeah, she died. She was severely injured, and then on the way to the hospital, she was dead. She was on her
Can you
life.
imagine? There's like a police officer there, and there's all these little.
I just laughed my ass off. There's no fucking way I'm helping.
No, but come on, squirrels.
have you seen a squirrel kill a crow?
What?
You haven't seen this? There's a video on YouTube. I think it's in New York. The bird just like lands on the ground to like fucking eat and whatever. The squirrel comes, grabs the neck like this, cranks it, and then just takes the dead bird with it.
I fucking call bullshit.
Pull that
on
shit out. While you do that, I'll tell you two of the most dumb ways to die.
Tell me.
This person goes to fucking grab a toast in the toaster with a fork and electrocutes themselves.
That's so stupid, man. That's so. But I've been electrocuted before
Same, but
with doing the same thing, but it was like a fork trying to fix a plug. Metal, electricity, great success.
so you cannot call that person.
yeah.
dumb.
So that's why I said to you, like it's.
Another one. This person. Okay, this other one is like I literally searched what are the dumb ways to die. What are the examples? selling both kidneys on the internet. Imagine.
The person actually did it.
But I'm not. It's that. I didn't go into details.
no, because he wouldn't be. There wouldn't be like a time where he's like, I've got 15 minutes. Let's get this sale going.
Okay, if you're selling organs on the internet, that's a black market. You don't literally go GoFundMe with kidneys.
No, but if you've lost both your kidneys, you're not gonna have time to walk around and shit. Like your kidneys have a function, right? And if you lose both of them, that's why they say that you can live with one kidney.
Yeah, exactly. But my point is
Oh
that
shit! Someone else.
someone comes in that takes one kidney and the person like take both and they die. Like that's the scenario here.
Wow. Okay. So the doctor must have been an asshole. I was like, yeah, I'll take both. You'll be fine.
Quote unquote doctor because it's a fucking black market.
But
like,
it's not dumb ways to die. It's just you've been scammed. Scam.
no, he's like, yo, take both. It's fine. I need the money. Okay.
You sure nothing's gonna happen?
You're not getting the money.
Fuck.
I couldn't find that video.
Yeah, because you're a fucking liar.
But I
mate.
found a video of a squirrel fighting another one to death in the middle of the street.
Oh damn. Oh
They're
damn.
going at it.
Yo, put that shit.
If anyone wants to see this,
a
search
grounded
squirrels fights to the death.
Should I do this? Or-
No, I don't think we should put this. Fucking animal cruelty.
I've seen
whatever.
a.
By the way, that's right in the middle of where neither camera records. Like you guys are, good.
No, I can see my thing.
I can see mine too. Then. But I've seen a monkey brain. I think it was a seagull.
Yeah,
Like he was on top. He was like on top of a pole.
like dancing.
Bro, what?
Monkey.
What kind of?
Yeah, the strip club's called Dirty Monkey.
You know he's been to Vietnam, right? So like, you know for a fact he's like, you got some girls here. I'm looking for something special, something a little bit more extra. We got some monkeys on poles if you want.
some ancestral shit. I'm trying to go back to the
but dude,
evolution chart.
But bro, like in the video, it's like a telephone pole, and all the way on the top, I don't know who's filming it, but there's like a monkey that's really pissed, and he just takes the seagull's head and just like on the top of the pole, just slapping
Smashes it?
Bro, smashing it like 40 times. And then there was another video I saw of, you know what an otter is?
Yeah.
So, like, I think 4 or 5 otters are trying to drown a monkey. You can see that
damn.
on YouTube. Yeah.
I should
Otters are
follow it,
bitches.
yeah.
Like, honestly, like, people are like, oh, they're so cute and stuff, but not the other
No,
animals.
but if you like this kind of shit, there's a page on Instagram, Nature's Metal.
Oh, fucking
But dude,
amazing.
that's like sometimes some of it's so, like for me, I'm more sensitive towards animals. So like when I see an animal like with
But
half
this
its
is
face
in
gone,
nature. Like literally, like
what's in nature? Animals.
Yeah, and what do? They don't fucking hug each other and fuck each other. They kill each other. That's literally
But they do fuck
the
each
wild.
other.
What?
They do fuck each other.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he was concerned with. They do fuck each other.
Medically speaking.
Doctor, how bad is it? Well, you're fucked. Like, but it's medically fucked.
So you fuck. Speaking of
When do we need to get our prostate exam, by the way?
after
At
40
what age?
After,
After
40. 30? Damn, I'm behind. I'm not
You're not
30.
30.
yet.
What the fuck? I'm 30.
No,
I
as in like
haven't got it checked yet.
no. Imagine it's
You
actually
wanna go?
40. It's
On
actually,
this episode of Fucked.
it's actually 40. Someone told Faisal, actually it's 30. Yeah. Like,
Actually, how old are you right now? 23? 23 is the right age.
Yeah. From last year, they changed it to 22. We gotta
No,
come
no,
now.
but apparently after 30, you should be checking
let
your
us, let us
prostate.
know. Can we come film it?
content. It's just so far.
God, you sound like all those content houses, you know.
Oh,
Jacob's dad
speaking
just
of that,
started. We're going to the
Let me get
funeral.
to this one.
Okay.
Monkeys and brains, right? I think in Malaysia there's this restaurant, if I'm not wrong, but like it's like Asians, they like
Where are
this,
you going with this?
it's something Asians do. Okay,
Racism of Asians.
no, as in like they were
Goddamn
from
ching-chang.
Asian. Okay, you're doing it. No, but basically the monkey is like trapped in like
A box.
and his head is like strapped in, so he can't move his head, and the top part of his head is like shaped, and the scalp is removed, so the brain is exposed, but while the monkey's alive, and they eat the brain while the monkey's alive, and the monkey's like fucking.
That was in a scene of Hannibal Lecter. Have you seen it? There was
No.
a scene
No,
of
I haven't
Hannibal.
watched it, bro.
Yeah, but like I know.
He doped up the guy and shit like that. Yeah.
That's actually I love that. Anthony Hopkins is such a
Oh, thank God! I'm like, I love that scene.
no.
Wait, hold on. Were we just gonna move past this restaurant that you?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
like-
bro, it's not something that's like, oh my God, I haven't heard of it. There are like, I don't know where in Asia it is, but they do eat monkey brains, and it's like a delicacy where it's better when the animal's alive. You know, similar to dogs in China.
That's
By
fucked up.
beating them, their testosterone and stress levels go up, so the meat's more tender. That's why they beat them to death.
Why
They skin them alive.
Why don't they do that with cows?
No, but dog is a delicacy there.
No, I know, but I'm just saying in general, if it makes the meat more tender,
but also remember something, right?
all I'm imagining is this
No,
fucking farmers with boxing gloves just punching the cow. Tender, bitch, tender.
No, but actually you're not wrong there, because if you think about it, Kobe and Wagyu, they're massaged.
Talk about the basketball player.
Well, I mean, Kobe ain't gonna complain no more, bro. He's just fucking.
The mountain beat the shit out of him.
Can I say okay? Since we it's not gonna be tender. It's gonna be well done. I'm a Kobe fan, but like the joke is right there. You gotta say it. Like even when the joke is there, like this is comedy. It's not like we're actually not disrespecting. The
No,
great-
look,
Not at all. No.
but imagine in this day and age to die in that way. It's just pure ignorance. Like,
I mean, it
because
was
he
ignorant.
pushed his pilot, and the pilot didn't even have a license.
Yeah.
Like, that,
Well, in general,
and he had his
helicopters.
kid with him, man.
Yeah, helicopters is so many celebrities have died in helicopter accidents.
No, but bro, like, especially now, like especially with the technology and all this kind of shit we have, you do have a lot of helicopter accidents that are actually politically arranged, and they happen a lot in the Middle East.
I don't know nothing about this.
He just looked at me. No,
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
but not like I mean in regions.
Plead
But
the fifth.
but the
Fifth,
thing,
the sixth, the seventh, all of them, baby.
no, but again,
I plead George Washington.
I think his ignorance killed him, because he was, I think maybe he took a bad choice, but all the elements weren't good to fly that day, and he was like, yeah, let's
It was,
go.
like, foggy and everything, right?
Foggy. The pilot didn't have a license. That
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Can't really call him a pilot if he doesn't have a license, can you? Like,
No, like it was
No, but the guy
expired
who was
license.
piloting the helicopter.
but the pilot, I'm not there yet. Do you know how a helicopter works? I've been there.
I
I've
can
done
get us
some.
up, but getting us down is going to be a problem.
Gonna come down fast.
Bro, there's actually a video which is pretty fucking disturbing. It is a couple in Brazil, I think,
Okay.
and they're having their wedding video where they're leaving the venue on a helicopter. And while they're flying, like to their honeymoon and stuff, the helicopter has a failure and they all die in it. But you see the video and the woman's crying and the guy's like, Miguel!
I guess that takes care of the wedding buffet.
The buffet was already eaten. It's after the wedding. You mean
Dessert.
Sorry, the after party buffet. It's Brazilian people in general are sick as well. So
what? Like she was gonna bounce out of it? Like what the fuck do you mean?
no, once you cook them,
What?
It's already cooked if it's an explosion. Like, oh, this I don't know if this is the
Cooked and
route you wanted to go.
cooked and pre-cut.
It's not Texas to Brazil, bro. What the fuck?
It's just Brazil.
Actually, it's funny enough. You're speaking about eating people. Have you guys seen?
We're not talking about okay.
You weren't talking about eating people right now.
When?
Just man, tender that ass.
That was funny.
But were you not talking about someone getting eaten?
I was making a joke about it, not talking
Were
about
you
it.
talking about, as a joke, someone getting eaten?
I was joking about something. You were putting words in my mouth.
Don't put someone else in your mouth, but you put someone meat in your mouth. No, but did you guys not hear?
His face is like, what the
What is
fuck?
happening? Yeah, what about this cannibal
Okay,
situation?
what about people eating?
No,
Eating.
did you not hear about this? They made a movie about it, about this Peruvian football team that crashed into a mountain, and they were like it was fucking cold as fuck, and I think maybe half the team survived, and they were there for a while, like maybe I think 2-3 weeks, and they had to eat their teammates, like the ones that died on the crash, and the only part that they could eat was the thigh,
Why?
because like it was the most tender part, and
I think thighs are better, no?
what
Let's get
guys,
to the...
another technical difficulty.
Today, I feel like we're being haunted. Imagine
Yeah,
It's
the
your
go-
fault. It's all your fault.
Imagine the ghost that. Imagine being haunted by a ghost and finding out it's the guy that died with, what was it? Erotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, erotic asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
Haha, there's something you guys can't pronounce, huh? For me, cancelable. Oh shit! I just said it. I'm adapting. You're not.
It took
Took
what,
you 12 episodes to learn
14
one word.
This is episode 14.
Oh, this-
Hey,
14, yeah.
It ain't it ain't about how long it takes. It's about doing it at the end of the day, regardless.
Speaking of announcing,
Enunciate,
enunciation.
guys.
Anyway,
guys,
I'm
it's
so confused.
Guys, it's
I'm
actually-
sitting in the room and I'm confused. I can't imagine if anyone's listening to this.
well, fun fact. It was Bardia's birthday recently, so happy birthday, Bardia.
yeah,
Thank
happy
you,
birthday.
thank you, thank
and
you.
also, congratulations, guys, on finishing the step challenge.
yeah.
It's finally fucking done.
It was horrible,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
we can see the benefits. I mean, taking more time to think about yourself, going out there and walking and all. I think it's very good. What about the cold showers, guys?
Not bad, but
I'm gonna continue.
the challenge, the steps one, I don't know which episode it was, but when Kourosh was like, I'm so fucking done with it, that I started being actually like, holy fuck, it's taking so long, right? But can I pause for a second? No, not the actual podcast. Can I just say something? The episode with the conspiracy theory,
Yeah.
the amount of times I said right, like when I say something and I say it right,
Yeah.
if we play a game that take a shot every time Bardia says right,
Right?
everyone's gonna be blacked out drunk within the first 4 minutes of me talking. I think I said right like 20 times in like span of 3 minutes.
Fuck.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyways, so the 10,000 steps, like I was really over it, like around like midway through, what the fuck, halfway through. But towards the end, I realized that, for example, I wanted to grab something and I had 1,000 steps left, right? Fuck sakes. Before, I was so lazy, I was like, you know what, forget it. But because I needed that extra 1,000 steps, I actually got up and walked to it and came back because it would help me get the steps in. So it showed that like I can like the only reason I'm being lazy is just because I'm lazy. I can full on take like extra steps, go like run an errand, go
Yeah, of
to
course,
supermarket stuff. No, but you push yourself to do it because you have the steps challenge. If you just take out the fact that there's a challenge to complete, and every time you need to do something, you just do it instead of be like, you know what, I can like put 2-3 errands together or like supermarket or whatever for next day, but you actually did all of that in that same day because you need that steps.
Yeah, but my question is, do you think, both of you, do you think that like, okay, yeah, this month, like we try to do like, if we have a thing that needs like walking to do, just like the example you gave, but do you think once that challenge is gone, the threat of the punishment is gone, all of that, long term, you still gonna be doing that, or you think you're gonna fall back into your bad habits?
I mean, we just finished, so I can't answer that question
No,
until
but I'm
like,
saying, do you think?
I don't think so.
I think it has a lot to do with what you notice. Like for me, I noticed that I feel a little bit better by moving a lot more.
Yeah.
My back doesn't hurt as much and stuff. So
Same.
I see the benefit in it. You know what I mean? So by doing that, I think that you might make it into a, the good thing about it being a challenge and a month thing is that usually it goes up to 20 something days, depending on the month, right? So
Yeah.
28 to 30. So it does become a part of a routine. And they say routines take up to 20, 25 days,
23
20, whatever. So I think it's a very good initiative, and I think we
21.
should do this. whichever, right?
3 weeks. That's
Yeah.
the rule.
So I think we should do this with other things also and try it. Like for me now, I'm gonna take a cold shower every morning because it really does like put my brain at like 11 in the morning where I need it the most, you know. And I think the walking is something that's gonna help me, you know.
When you said 11, I just thought. Max is at that, so it's like take a shower, goes to work.
No, but
Amped up.
but I'm telling you, like,
Well, I
so
don't think we can do this
what?
because we both live in villas, and once the weather gets hot, there's no more cold water.
no. So what you do for that is that you like I keep my AC very cold. So what I do is that I've done it before. I have a bucket in the morning, like at night when I take a shower, I put all the water in there while I'm taking a shower. So
Okay.
some water goes into there, and then overnight it gets cool, like it gets
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Just dunk it.
Wait, not the same water that you while you're
No, dude, not like yo my nuts, and then it's like some flavor.
You
You
see
know?
soap and all this shit.
No, dude, like I mean, is it while you're in the
Faisal
shower?
standing on top of the bucket, just teabagging.
That's for Bardia.
Why me? That's for you tomorrow morning. Like,
We know you wanted, bro.
You want that double dunk?
But yeah, for me, honestly, I think, unfortunately, a lot of the habits that I know is gonna be beneficial for me. Did you just fart? No.
We should put the buzzer here and be like, "Are you gonna continue?" Eh.
Yeah.
are you?
Thanks, mid sentence. Yeah, great.
She said something, so I thought, okay, continue.
But yeah, I think a lot of the good habits for me are gonna fall off. Like the shit that you're saying that like, oh, before you would feel lazy to like do that extra like 10 steps or whatever, but now you do it for the challenge. I think for me, it's slowly gonna fade back to what it was.
But I think that's why we're here to stop that.
But it's your choice to like let it fall back to the.
I understand, Goggins. Okay, I understand. You've been listening to a lot of books and fucking podcasts. I get it that you're motivational, right? But
Motivation is crap, man.
Oh, you know,
It's
I've been
not-
looking at this Goggins face every time I went to the bookstore, like when I bought books.
Yeah.
And I always, like in the beginning, when I first heard about him, I'm like, this guy's such a like, typical dickhead, you know, American soldier. I did it for my dead comrades and stuff. But then you guys are talking about him so much, and there's like 4 or 5 books
Yeah.
he has,
he has 2, but he's on covers of different ones. I think one or
like
two
other
more.
books. And I was like, dude, this guy? I was like, fuck. I thought it was bullshit in the beginning where he was like doing the marathon and,
You know,
you know.
it's all documented, and also like you get that image from him, like the military shit, but he almost never talks about the military. Or like when he talks about it, like you know how like all Navy SEALs are like talking about their like SEAL experience and all of that. The way he talks about it is kind of like
You know what I know?
negative.
You know what I know?
It explains a lot about the Hell Week and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna get the book, get the Audible, because the first book Can't Hurt Me. He does a bit of an interview in between chapters as well, as in like the guy is his friend that's reading the book, and between chapters they actually discuss what they covered in the chapter. So it's much
Yeah,
better.
so it's kind of like an Audible plus podcast.
So guys, Audible books or Kindle?
No,
Audible.
Audible. Kindle is just writing in
I
electronic.
like that
an
like a
iPad.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but Audible is like someone is reading the book to you out loud.
Is it expensive?
No. It's almost the same price as buying the book.
Really?
Yeah.
And if
And
you
is
get
it-
the
is it
membership
an
for
app on the
Audible, you
phone?
can
Yeah,
the
no, you
app is
download
at
it. It's
Audible.
from Amazon.
Oh,
Amazon owns it.
shit.
Yeah. And like a lot of authors, either they read the book themselves
Selves,
or
yeah.
they hire like a voice actor to do it for them. For him, he hired like a friend or something that's reading the book. At the end of each chapter, the guy that's reading the book interviews Goggins about some of the
It's
events
like,
that they
man, that was
discussed.
tough. So can you get in more details about this? And Goggins talks about it.
Yeah.
I'll read it. Which book do you recommend?
Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
I just started the, you know, we were talking about the movie The Gray Man.
Yes.
So apparently this is based on a series of 12 books that I didn't know about that came out in 2009. So I just downloaded the first one. I'm starting that one, but I don't know how good it is. But I heard it's really good.
You know, for me, I never used to be a book kind of guy. And then I started as I got older. There was a lot of things that I like to look at, philosophy and all this. And I think I've been going to, what's it called? Borders a lot and buying these books. But I might try an Audible book because
It's really good when you're stuck in traffic and stuff, especially the last few months that the traffic has been crazy. You just put it and then just reads it to you. And also, each book, I don't know how fast you read. I don't read that fast and I zone out. But when I'm listening to it, it's like 6 hours a book, 7 hours a book, which is not that long.
But do you think we absorb it more?
I absorb
Depends
it more.
on the person. It's
For me,
differs from
reading, I
person to
zone out.
person.
Every 3 lines, I zone out. Then I have to come back, read the page again. Like,
Depends on the kind of book as well.
That
like
too, yeah.
motivational or like facts and stuff and all these stuff. Like Audible is okay, like both forms. But when it's a story, for example, reading like Sherlock Holmes, you can read the book. Like I prefer that one for that kind of story. But for example, David Goggins, especially because he has the interview bits in the between, I listen to the Audible.
So an Audible book, like if I was listening to like Game of Thrones or some shit like that, like the Song of Ice and Fire or whatever, there wouldn't be like sound effects in the background.
No,
yeah, he hit his sword, ching. Oh, okay, because I'd shoot myself.
It's not like a theater show. It's,
it's
No, because some are.
No, but
I haven't read books.
I've never. But by the way, if you're going to get Audible, make sure you sample the book before you buy it because the person who reads it also has an effect.
Oh, fuck
If the
yeah.
person's voice is like, "Hey, then I went to,"
And then he went to the showers.
yeah, exactly.
I think the comedian we like, Bert Kreischer, he had a book. Kreischer. You don't know the joke?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I thought you said it. I
Anyways,
was like,
for his book, I think it was him. Every time he wanted to say the N word, he brings a black guy to say it on the mic.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
they like to get around it. I found that
Actually, for the Can't Hurt Me for David Goggins, so he's the one who wrote the book, right? And there are parts where people were being racist to him, and they do the racial slur towards him, and it's written in the book. The friend who's reading the book is white, so he even during the interview part of the chapter, he's like, "Man, I feel so uncomfortable."
Does he
saying-"
say it?
He says it because it's in the book. It's like the person pointing the barrel. I was staring down the barrel of the
'cause
gun.
he's talking as Goggins.
Yeah,
right?
and like
It's
the
like,
person saying this. And I was like,
do you guys know Joyner Lucas, right? The rapper.
John, yes.
He has a song.
With the white guy in the video.
It's a white guy and a black guy like talking from each other's perspectives to it. That one, like, that's like kind of the same vibe. It made me so fucking uncomfortable though. Did
Yeah,
you
but
watch the music video?
the music videos, Jordan Lucas' music videos are always good.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen a single
Yeah,
bad.
his music.
His
I
music
really
is
like his
amazing.
music.
So-
did you?
Sorry.
Sorry. Did you listen to the song with J. Cole in it? The one.
Yeah. That I don't know if I've
Like
seen
they're
the music
both
video.
watching someone fucking someone else while
No,
they're
I haven't watched-
rapping.
I haven't
The
watched the
music
video.
video, that one's uncomfortable. They're all just like, "You're a dog, man." And all this stuff, and the girl is like riding the dude in the middle of the music
What the
video,
hell is
and
this?
that's the whole music video.
What the hell is this?
They ran out of
It's,
ideas.
it's about Jordan Lucas being like unfaithful person and cheating on her, and then her cheating on him with someone else. So while she's like having sex with someone, they're like, that's where the music video, like majority of it is. How J. Cole's like, "You were a dog, so now you're treated like a dog."
yeah.
I think J. Cole is a fantastic rapper.
He's the
Definitely
best.
underrated.
Bro,
You know,
He's
no, J. Cole is never mentioned as like the
one of the best.
yeah.
Really?
We talked about this.
We talked about the
Yeah, we
last
talked about
episode.
it.
Like,
yeah, when you were sick, we talked about this.
I also think him and I don't know, bro, NF.
NF is good.
I
His
don't
new
vibe with
album's
him that
April
much.
4th.
Bro, you know he has a new song called Hope.
Yeah, you
and,
sent
and
it.
he
I
talks
listened
about
to
and he
it.
talks about being 30 years old and wasting your life.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years old. Like I was like, dude, what
But
the
you're not
fuck?
wasting your life, man. Fuck
Yeah,
you
but I
talking
could
about?
be doing so much better. You know, like you always compare yourself like that. You know,
You should
so
never. Everyone has
you
their own-
shouldn't. But
Bro,
you,
your vibe is annoying me. You're fucking. You should never. You should do this. You shut the fuck up.
no, but that's the thing, right?
This is good shit that I'm saying. I'm
I
not,
understand in theory,
No,
yes,
but-
you shouldn't do a lot of stuff, but like in reality, we both know. It's like,
yeah, but buddy, you're
I
also being like
compared
the,
to compete, but like he's saying he's comparing to feel bad. I'm saying no, like in terms of yourself, you're exceeding your career, you're doing this and that, so like you're doing good. So I'm being like I'm saying like you shouldn't beat yourself down for it. That's all I'm
no,
saying.
I get it. Like in theory, it's 100%. You're right, but in reality, your brain just sometimes goes there.
No,
Yeah,
but,
of course.
But also,
Yeah.
Barry, what you're doing right now is what you hate. Actually, you remember that thing where you mentioned you were like, "Oh, I hate it when I'm telling someone a problem." They go, "Oh yeah, trust me. Like look at me." You know, like
I'm
remember
not
that?
doing that.
No, it's not no, it's not similar in that sense. But what you're saying is that like, yeah, no, you shouldn't be like that. Like it should, like it shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't. I know people shouldn't do it. But it's human nature. You do it. A lot of people can. Not a lot of people could be like you and not compare themselves.
Yeah, but okay, wait. But about the comment you're making about what I said about regarding like what I'm countering what I've said that I don't like about people. Instead of me saying that if I were to, bro, forget that, me at this age, I just, turn this age and compare my, like put the spotlight on me. I'm saying no, like for you yourself, you should focus on yourself. What I'm saying is that you should, instead of like sharing the light with someone else and competing, like comparing yourself with someone, you should be like, okay, I'm Faisal, I'm doing this right now. Obviously, you should always look at your life and journal your life and be like, okay, what else can I do to make myself better? But at the same time, in this scenario, I'm saying like the focus has to be only you. At 30, there are people who are billionaires and there are people who are already dead from overdosing on drugs.
Plastic bags over their head.
Plastic bag over their heads while fucking masturbating, and their videos viral on fucking internet. So like, if you want to compare yourself, there's 8 billion people you can compare yourself. You know what I mean?
So, I completely agree with you. But you see the sense of, why he got ticked off about it is because it's similar to you. So you're trying to make me feel better by saying to me, "No, man, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that." Like you're trying to bridge that sort of issue I have by saying you shouldn't do that. Like I'm trying to help you here, right? So other people, like similar to your scenario, your pet peeve, which you talked about in the episode before, where you said, "I hate when people try to say, oh, me and this stuff." But a lot of those people tend to try to bridge that gap as well. I'm not saying what you are saying is wrong, because it's not. But what I'm saying to you is it's sort of like, although someone knows the path, do they have the strength to follow the path, right? I know that I shouldn't compare myself, but my demon or whatever, a person's sort of, they always say, there's always a saying, right? Who is in control, you or your mind? Right? And there's many scenarios where like there's an actual difference here. Which one is actually in control? You always have that enemy within yourself that compares you. And I always compare myself. And actually, I would say that a lot of my success comes from comparing myself.
Why not bringing myself in this spotlight? What I told you was that I compare to compete because I feel like that's the level I want to get to, and that.
I get what you're saying.
No, just sorry. Cool. The ticked off part that he's talking about is because now we've had multiple phone calls when I'm telling about David Goggins to him, and now he's saying, okay, you're having way too much attitude from like of a, what do you call it, like imitating the behavior of like and copying the behavior of someone you're listening to, so you're being extremely like that is shadowing your own personality of it.
Yeah, but it's a bit of both. It definitely that you're shadowing the energy, because I went through the stage too, like reading his book and listening to his podcast and shit, like, and I could see like my energy that was like changing into that. But also I get what he's saying. So like each person has their own weakness, strength, whatever you're gonna call it. Like I don't know. I guess you can call it like weakness as well, and like it comes out in different ways. All right. For you, it could be that those thought you said that you compare to compete, right? But because, like for me personally, I have that, but I also have what Faiza was talking about, that like you compare yourself to other people and then you see like you're not where you think you should be and all of that. I get both sides, but it all depends on the individual and like what parts gets to you, you know? So when you say that like you shouldn't do that, yes, in theory, 100%, but
no, but no. Can I say something about like even comparing part than you're saying, right? Let me elaborate. Maybe my like one sentence comment would be like in more detail. When I say you shouldn't, right? Even in that episode of, were you gagging on the microphone? In that episode of the pet peeve thing, right? You told me that you realized that I never tell you, oh no, you're good, when you were talking about like in terms of fitness and all that. I've never made that comment because you were like, you never bullshit me because you know I'm not like I'm an extremely straightforward person, right? Fuck, the whole right thing is now on my nerve. So when I say right, like I'm immediately echoes in my head. So when it comes to that, when I say you shouldn't compare, because in my head I'm like, okay, in terms of there are so much more things you can do, compared to other people, in my head, again, you're right, my opinion. But I'm saying, no, you shouldn't. But at the same time, I'm not saying that you should be comfortable and confident with the place you are. If each individual, each of us three, wherever we are and whatever we're happy with, we're still struggling with some parts of our own selves in terms of whatever factor you want to play at. It could be fitness, it could be mental health, it could be career, it could be anything, literally family, relationships, and all that. So you could be like, okay, this person has this, but let me not compare it to it. Me, myself, right now, have all these 5 branches of like priority in my life, and I'm like kind of low on these 2. So I'll work on these 2. Like I'm saying, instead of like what I meant by that was instead of comparing.
The problem with what you're saying?
What?
You are the way you're explaining it is very logical, but like for example, like my weakness is what he said, that like comparing myself to other people, and just like for me, I put myself down because I'm not where people around me are or whatever that is, and like it stems in like to my childhood and shit. We can talk about that in a different episode. Is that thing is the exact opposite of logical thinking, and majority of time, although I'm a very logical person, logic can't overcome that emotional way of thinking. So saying that like, okay, logically, yes, I shouldn't compare myself to that. I have these 5 branches that I have to focus. These 2 are lower and all of that. It's very logical. But this emotional thing that stems from my childhood is so overpowering that logic in this scenario, I can't squeeze it in to bring it like into a manageable level. You know?
I completely. So I just want to respond to him. I get you, and I can't say much as a response to that.
Yeah.
And the reason for it is because I can't think like that. So
Yeah.
I get that my comment is a personal because of the way I think, because I put everything in a logical way. Like, I can't think of this is overpowering. So I can't.
Yeah.
My
Everyone
gears
has
don't
different
turn like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. So please.
Again, you both are speaking in a way that, see, Bardia, what you said, exactly what Kourosh had mentioned. You know, if we all could desensitize ourselves and look at things in a logical manner, I don't think there'd be any conflict in the world, because you're looking at things in a logical manner. This David Goggins, I haven't read about him, and if he's the kind of person that says, no, you shouldn't compare, you should be hard iron and all this kind of stuff in terms of yourself or whatnot. I mean, again, I think, look, let's assess ourselves, right? I think in many ways I'm confident of myself. But I also know there are many places in myself that I'm not confident about, right? That comparison is what, see, by that self-analysis and me comparing to people who are around me being similar in the same mindset and stuff, I'm able to gauge where my gap is, right? Whether it is, I have coworkers who are very smart, I have coworkers who are, they seem like, you don't know the molecular sort of binding of the person. You don't know what puts them all together. But what they show out and how they perform in themselves is something to either aspire to or to steer yourself away. If one example is, if you have a friend who love the guy, you love him, and that's your emotional side, you really care for this person, but you know this person's not moving anywhere in their life. And you being someone with limited time in the day, you naturally will look at them and say, I love this person, I respect them, but I will never do the same choices as him.
Yeah.
And then you have another friend who, like, when I compare myself to you and Kourosh, I see the strengths in you. You see the strengths in me and the weaknesses. And I say, you know what? If there's something I could take out of Bardia and something I could take out of Kourosh, I would want that either iron will, because I see you guys have it. You have the motivation for it. Like, when it comes to fitness, although he doesn't believe it, there's times where he really buckles down on the thing. You as well, like, there's many things I see. Also, many things that, I see that
Doesn't apply to you.
doesn't apply to me. But you see, I think the most important thing and why there has to be a balance, like a yin and yang, right? All human beings are different, and don't think that just because, I have that emotional side, because for me, I noticed in myself, I can be very fucking cold, calculated. But then there's moments where I'm fucking terrified of how sensitive I am, And you're sensitive to things like, you get the backstory of it, and that's the reason. Like you said about childhood, it doesn't have to be something that's like a fucking movie where something happened to you, molested or whatnot. But
Oh my god!
Guys, by the way, that's not what that is not what I meant at all. Like, just to clarify, I was fully into it.
no, but the thing is that
Thank you, Uncle.
But the thing is that
Don't want him to get a bad rap out of this.
It was good. It was good.
It was great. Gobble, gobble, baby. Yeah, continue.
I'm just thinking of you gobbling something, man. Gobble, gobble.
Get closer to the mic.
Is that what he told you? Get closer. Speaking to the mic. Baba, this doesn't look like a mic. But yeah, so forgetting that now we know actually what happened to him, yeah? But any scenario, I think.
Volunteer.
Oh, were you one of those? Like the one who just wanted to impress him? Yeah, I'll go down on you.
He compared himself and he thought that like maybe he can do better.
Bring my other uncle.
Bro, his cousin comes in, Uncle did this to me. And he's like, did he enjoy it? Not so much. It's my turn. He goes,
But continue.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so honestly, like, I don't know how people are going to listen to our podcast and be like, we're being serious for a second. And then out of nowhere, it's, like a joke about something like that. But the thing is that I think a lot of people tend to, I don't think everyone is the same in the journey they've been through. And I don't think by you comparing, although very good thing, don't compare yourself. But I don't think it's a surer way to solve a problem.
Okay, maybe again, I need to think. It's not that I haven't compared on anything. There's a reason we have idols. There's a reason we follow certain people because
C-bomb.
yeah, there's a reason you compare. Like the reason you follow, idolize a certain character, celebrity, or whatever it is, because you see what they have and you see what you lack of, and like you want to be like that, or at least you get inspired to be like that. It was a charity then, like, but I still believe I don't know. Like I feel like now I hope you understand what I meant by that. It's not that I'm saying like you're good, like I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like. You get my point. I don't
No, bro.
Like,
Again, remember something, right? Just because we're having a conversation here, and you see, you have a point. In the beginning, you said, no, you shouldn't do that. That's what you first said, right? No, you shouldn't do that. Then you elaborated on it, and we agree.
Has to be an elaboration,
but we agree on that. And the thing is that I'm not saying, like, you see, you have to remember, like, you're just saying now, I'm not saying you're good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you can improve, right? A person can improve.
Of course.
Yeah? And I'm assuming from what your philosophy on this is that, so how do I best improve myself in your eyes? So how can I make myself better? You said you do have role models. C-Bum is yours, right? In terms of physique. And how does he get his physique, right? By discipline. By putting his all into his health. Thanks, my assistant just came out of nowhere.
He's just like, you see him like going like this.
No, you started here and I saw you just.
But that's the thing, right? So, like for me, I don't know why, but I find like inspiration and motivation and idols through a lot of different people, from people I've read about, people I've interacted with, friends even. You get motivation. You look at these people as role models in certain aspects.
Yeah, of course.
And for me, I strongly believe that just because I'm not happy comparing myself, I strongly agree with you that happiness will never come if you continue to compare. Like once you hit an achievement, let's say I'm tomorrow, don't have to worry about money, right? Or I've finally lost all the weight I wanted to lose. But you know what? Because of that, there's a guy who looks so much better than me and this kind of stuff. That you'll never get. You'll never get that completion, you know what I mean? But I strongly believe that comparing yourself to have a self-evaluation
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a line that you have to be careful with. That yes, compare yourself to evaluate where you are and where you can be, but also don't compare yourself. Don't continuously do it so to the point that it takes away from your own path, your own life, your own achievements, and all of that. So it has to be like a middle ground.
We are reaching on the same page here.
Yeah, it's
But
just like it took a while to.
Yeah, so because like the way you even stated just at first, you were like, this happened to that person. You know, like you just talked about comparing. You didn't say about regarding self-evaluation. And then when I say no, I didn't elaborate. And when you wanted to make an example, you made an example of something that wasn't happening about the pet peeve thing that I was mentioning, which wasn't the case. That's why, like, I feel like we had to go through some chapters to land on the same page. But it was all like, this is it. Yeah, you can through self-evaluation to get to that. You always need to sometimes look in the mirror and sometimes look at other people to be understand like what they have achieved and what they needed, what tools they like aided them in terms of reaching that goal, and then therefore reaching that. So.
I think we should call the episode here.
Yeah, that was a big turn from erotic sophistication.
As for the Ganation.
that was
Yeah, I did it on purpose. It's erotic asphyxiation.
How do you say it again?
Igloos.
Igloos. Yeah.
Igloo.
Yeah, well,
How do you spell it?
EGOALO.
ING. No, I wrote it because I knew I'm gonna forget the topic. I had to write it down.
Did you do that in the bathroom?
No. I had this from like hours before because I thought I'm gonna forget the topic. But anyway,
So you didn't wash your hands?
No, I did. That's why it's faded.
Oh, okay.
I'm faded.
We apologize, guys, for all the weirdness in this episode, the cutting off and the devices going off and everything. Hopefully, it's fixed by next week. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to our social media platforms. All the links are going to be over here.
Imagine if the queen
And
had
see you guys next week.
And I would also say, give us some comments. Give us some topics you'd like us to talk about.
Yes. And the guy... Never mind. Did you see the comment under our conspiracy episode?
What the fuck was that?
Thank you guys for listening. Goodbye.
See a dildo come through the window. No!